Hey there, Hyde here. We're back with some more Lovecraftian content. This time inspired by Pickman's Model, a short story by H.P. Lovecraft. As far as I know, this is a point-and-click adventure game, and the graphics, well, there's something special. So, let's get right into it. Oh yes, drinking. Got some whiskey in a glass. I told you I don't like taking the subway, and we got here more quickly anyhow in a taxi. Yes, I know you find me more nervous than the last time we met, but a doctor wouldn't be able to fix it. Yeah, I've been there. I don't know what happened to Pickman, and I dare not try to imagine it either. I should think you'd have known I didn't drop Pickman for the same silly reasons those cowards at the club did. Join me with a drink before I tell you what happened that night. I'll need it. What I'm about to tell you transpired in Pickman's study. He led me there through a labyrinth of dark and broken down streets in the North End in Boston. Completely wrong accent, but okay. As I promised, here we are. This is my private place of work. God, I love that art. So this is Richard Upton Pickman? Yes, he is the modeler. And this is, easels? There wasn't any painting in progress in the small study. We got some, art supplies. The tools lying around the study were dry with paint and had been used intensely. Sketches. Those sketches! Nauseous half-finished monstrosities leered from the pages. Kerosene lamp? Over a small table laid a kerosene lamp. Paintings. Giving a close look to the half-made paintings, I noticed Pickman was attempting to define his style as an extreme realism. I think we should just leave. Like, if I were here and I saw this wall, even if your friend's an artist, I would just try to leave. We should not be here. The darkness on the maze-like streets was so engulfing that Pickman had to carry a lamp to take us there. Take all the time you need. We'll move to my workshop afterwards. I love that animation on his face. Tall boy. Over at Tall Boy, I found a rent receipt under the name of Peters. Pickman had rented the place on the cheap to a Sicilian under a fake name. The place for an artist to live is Boston's North End, Thurber. Okay, so her name is Thurber. Do you know the whole North End once had a set of tunnels which connected other houses and the burying ground and the sea? What were the reasons they were used for? For what reasons were they used, Pickman? Click, clack, click, clack. I would never tell those Puritans from the club about the work I do here. They'd probably burn you at the stake as a witch. Can't I leave? You should remember that the shocking paintings Pickman made, and eventually himself, weren't welcomed at the art club anymore. And you must recall that Dr. Reed developed a repulsion for Pickman, sometimes whispering that his features were becoming far from human. Back then I just thought he'd left Pickman's paintings get on his nerves, or harrow up his imagination. Well, typically that would be the case, wouldn't it? But when we have Lovecraftian elements, the typical, or the norm, is not necessarily the truth. It's not always, Occam's razor here. Now this is a nice painting. Can you see the faint transparency of it? The beautiful wiggles of the teeth. The extra mouth that seems to be an eye. Fantastic. Let's leave. Let me go home, please. I don't want to be here anymore. The door was dilapidated and splintered as the rest of the place. The old house looked close to collapse. Oh, a piece of Pickman's twist art decorated the wall. Can we just, I guess we can't leave. So I guess we're gonna have to go back down into the cellar with Pickman. Kerosene lamp. A kerosene lamp built into the wall lit the cellar poorly. I think it's doing a pretty good job. Like, you can see the stonework and the murals. We got some paintings, but we can't exactly look at them. A view camera. I use this camera to photograph scenes for my background so I don't have to carry my equipment around the town. Very practical. Yeah, he's working smart with his head. Other than, well, what you see here. Upon looking at the figure in the mural, I understood why the one on the entrance seemed incomplete. Why? An obscene mural covered the cellar's wall. Why is the one by the entrance incomplete? Is it eating? Okay, I see. I see. So that's a hand. And the hand is grasping at the human head. And this thing... Okay, it's reaching out for that human hand. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. This is the cellar. My workshop is further ahead. Pro tip for you guys out there. Do not follow a creepy artist into anyone's cellar. His, or, you know, the public city works. Don't go anywhere down there. Never go to a secondary location. Simple as. Board it up well. I wager most houses built here before the 1700 have something strange in their cellars. There's hardly a month that you don't read up of workmen finding bricked up arches and wells leading nowhere in this or that old place as it comes down. Like I told you before, this well is the reason I took this place. You didn't tell me that before. That's the first I'm hearing of it, Richard. Do I have to? Follow me, Thurber. Follow me, Thurber. That's what Pickman told me before venturing into the darkness of the room. Again, we really shouldn't, right? We really shouldn't follow him. But, okay. The cellar was engulfed by an impenetrable darkness. Can we take the kerosene lamp? I thought about releasing the lamp built into the wall, but feared the effects on the old masonry. So I guess the one outside that we brought with us. I lifted the lamp to take it to the cellar with me. So now I have a lamp. So we can go into the darkness. The kerosene lamp allowed me to illuminate the remaining of the cellar. I'm gonna forgive a few mistakes here, typos, because this looks like a passion project. Probably made by a very small team. Oh, very nice. I'm sorry, Thurber. My eyes get used to the dark quite fast. This is my private workshop. It's here where I reach my highest inspiration. So we got a goblin. He's a fan of Goblin Slayer. The painting represented today's Cops Hill burying ground. The picture presented a witch hanged on Gallows Hill. She was surrounded by a group of creatures with canine traits. We got another goblin. The witch's face was faintly akin to the ones that... You must think Salem's witchcraft is a delusion, but you would be surprised by the things my 4 times great-grandmother could have told you. She was hanged right there, at Gallows Hill. The witch's features had a strong resemblance to Pickman's. It reminded me of ghoul feeding, an unforgettable painting the art club wouldn't exhibit and the Museum of Fine Arts wouldn't accept as a gift. You know, that's how you know you have a bad gift. No one will take it for free. One of the pictures illustrated a cradle and the silhouette of a creature lurking on the window. It's a goblin. And as we all know, the only good goblin is a dead goblin. The scene reminded me of the old myth of the changeling. Their offspring is then raised by the unknowing families and stray from humanity as time goes by. Really doesn't give me much time to breathe here. What else do we have down here, Pickman? Here is where I do my painting, where the inspiration is thickest. This place is one of those on the North End, where the terrifying, wondrous, and strange happenings of the past linger. This is my latest painting. The way Pickman said those words, crowned by a disgusting, ironic smirk, couldn't have prepared me for what he revealed. The Dimensional Shambler. When I saw the picture, I couldn't keep back a loud scream which resounded in every corner of the cellar. I found a curled up piece of paper stuck to the canvas, and took to it without much thought. Suddenly, a deafening crack resonated through the vaulted ceiling from the cellar's entrance. Hey Pickman, what's that? Shh! Quiet! Wait here! I don't want to wait here. I should not wait here. Hey Pickman! Pickman! What are you doing, Pickman? Were those gunshots? Pickman? Pickman? It wasn't the scene what stirred me up in terror. It wasn't the pointed ears, the claws, nor the hairy body of the monsters. It was the technique, that damn and morbid realism. The creature was in front of me, feeding and leering ferociously. It was so sharp, so real, I feared it would leap to life at any moment. Okay. Yeah, we already read that. Pickman, am I supposed to wait here? Should I come see what's happening? It represented a vaguely canine being lurking in the darkness. Okay. I guess we're gonna go see what Pickman's up to. Oh, we got some blood on your well here. Everything okay? Who knows what those rats eat, Thurber? This old tunnel connects with the cemetery, ancient witches' dens in the sea coast. Whatever it is, they must have run short, if they were devilish anxious to get out. Pickman, you don't typically shoot rats with a gun, and that's a lot of blood. Your yelling stirred them up, I fancy. You're gonna blame me? Better be cautious in these old places, our rodent friends are the one drawback, though I sometimes think they're a positive asset by way of atmosphere and color. Pickman, you're kind of insane, aren't you? The well's lid had been torn apart by what seemed to be the claws of a great beast. I got shivers down my spine. Hey Pickman, rats cannot tear apart wooden boards. That is not a rat infestation. You hear that, Pickman? Do you hear that screeching? Maybe we should check that out. I'm truly sorry our visit ended in such a bitter note. No, Pickman, I'm not going up there. You gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna let me go up there alone, are you? Pickman? Pickman? Look at me. Look at me. No. It is not over, Pickman. It is not over. You are going up there first. I am your guest. My life is in your hands, Pickman. Fine. Fine. You were right, Thurber. It's time to leave. It was time to leave before I got here. You don't hear that, Pickman? That was the last time I saw Pickman, and thank heavens for that. The next morning I felt like I'd waken up from a nightmare, and I swear I would still believe it today. If not because of that cramped paper I found in my jacket's pocket. The photograph I burned wasn't of the scenery Pickman employed as a background. It was of the real creatures he used as models for their painting. Finn. Not actually a bad, recreation. Like, as a fan game for an H.P. Lovecraft short story, not bad. The pacing was a bit wrong, or at least, if you were going to have such fast-paced, text, I would have enjoyed it more if you would have let me click, you know, to advance the scenes. Otherwise, you know, I was really struggling to read that. Not bad. 4 out of 5 cigarettes.